With full bellies and full hearts, the group made its way up the hill to the observatory, where they hoped to find whatever was waiting.
Hi there. I'm here on the top of Ethan Allen Tower in beautiful Burlington, Vermont, home of Bernie Sanders, whoop whoop, and I'm here to talk politics. Just kidding. Though if you watch my channel long enough or follow me on socials, you probably know which way I lean. Anyway, what I'm actually here to do is to talk about viewfinders and using binoculars, and those kind of optical things sometimes on lookouts as a piece of your adventure. Basically, consider this as one of the decodes. Put it in the bucket of decodes because it's something you can set up beforehand and you don't have to be on site. You know, as I was here checking out this area, I was thinking about different opportunities, right? Maybe a fake stone somewhere, or maybe something taped or hidden somewhere, but a sightline gambit or a viewfinder is one of my favorite things to do, especially with a view that's this incredible. So basically what you want to do is you want to make sure that you send your player to somewhere very high up. Top of the tower is great, top of the hill, somewhere with a beautiful view. And you want to give them some type of view enhancing device. You can get this at like a Dick's Sporting Goods or a Big 5 or on Amazon for like 10, 15 bucks. You can get much bigger, much nicer ones for a lot more money. I strongly recommend, if you have the opportunity, try to find one that's literally, you know, cemented into the area. Maybe you put a quarter in and you can give them a quarter right before they get here, and it helps signpost that that's what they're supposed to do. But basically what's going to happen is you're going to give them a direction. I like using a compass because it ensures that it's correct, because a lot can go wrong with the distance that you're sending someone to, and then something to look for in the distance. Here are a couple ideas of what they can actually look for. The first and easiest one is the next person they need to find. Most people will play along with it, even though you could probably kind of discern, like, all right, if you're going to get to the top of the tower and you're going to look southeast, then we're just going to look southeast, we're going to find them. But people aren't going to try to brute force that. They're going to go up and they're going to find that person, and they're going to go down and they're going to go to them. Another thing you could do is have some type of sign that they find. Maybe it's just 5 letters on some big street sign or something like that, and that's going to open up a cryptex. And they open up the cryptex and it says, like, welcome to the top of this tower. Here's your next clue. Here's where you go next. Finally, another really cool thing you can do, which I tried to do in one of my Reddit Secret Santa ones, but I literally ran out of daylight and it was windy and just awful, and so I nixed it at the speakeasy because, you know, speakeasies are great, but it's using semaphore flags. For those that aren't familiar, semaphore flags are those old flags that ships used to use to communicate. You know, you have like, this way is an A or a B or something like that. There's a cool puzzle you can do with semaphore flags and time and hands on a clock, but that's another video. Anyway, you could buy semaphore flags. You could give them the decode to semaphore flags, and you could have someone just like on the opposite hill, just doing the same message over and over and over again. This goes with one of my top 10 rules: make things easy. If they don't know how to decode semaphore, you don't need like, congratulations, you found me. The next thing you need to do is go over here. Like, that is an awful experience. You don't do that with Morse code. You don't do that with anything. If they're decoding a message, especially something where they don't quite know where it starts and stops, it needs to be a password. So give them a cryptex, send them to the top of the tower, put someone on the adjacent tower with semaphore flags, and have them decode a 5-letter word. They will figure it out. It'll be fun. It won't take too much time. The last thing I wanted to do is actually want to tell you a great story of when I utilized this exact gambit. It wasn't with semaphore, it was just finding somebody, but it was in New Jersey, and I sent them up, and there was this abandoned observatory, but on the back side of the observatory there was one of those viewfinders, and through my scouting I found out it works. You can put a quarter in, it opens up for a minute or two, and you can look in any direction. And so I literally put a compass right on top, and I found this open field with a bench that was pretty far out, but you could definitely see it. And the goal was send the players to this location, give them a quarter that they'd gotten earlier in their bag that had a bunch of supplies and some shooters of whiskey because it was a birthday, and sometimes you do that. And the quarter had a little note wrapped around it that just had the compass coordinates, the directions. And so they eventually get up there and they're told to look in the front right pocket of their bag, right? And they of course looked at it a long time ago, but had no idea what the quarter was for. So they put the quarter in, they turn it X degrees southwest, and they're looking. And they actually said, oh my God, there's somebody on a bench. I think that's him, but I don't know. And at that moment, the guy that was sitting on the bench looked right at the observatory, like half a mile away, and pointed at them and just beckoned them to come. And they lost their minds. And this little trick was really easy to do. It was just a little bit of hacking. Essentially, he had an earbud and he was on the phone with another person that I'd hired that was literally just hiding in the bushes. A lot of what we do is just like ding dong ditch and hiding in the bushes, and so be okay with that. Even me on a professional level, there's a lot of hiding, there's a lot of just running around and like duct taping things together behind the scenes. But I digress. That person in the bushes basically told him, my actor that was on the ground, okay, they're looking at you right now. And so that was his cue to create what was basically a magical moment for the players, where he looked right at them half a mile away and beckoned them. And so it's easy to do. It takes a little bit of coordination, but the feeling that it creates is insane. And that's the goal with these types of things. You know, I'm definitely going to be using this on my upcoming birthday adventure this Saturday. And there's a chance that he's already been to Ethan Allen Tower, but I guarantee you he's never been to Ethan Allen Tower with a viewfinder and a direction and a compass to look and an actor or somebody sitting in like the bell tower of a church or like in a hill over there or, you know, somewhere behind me. Gotta figure that out after I finish this video. So I hope this helps inspire you to use sight and distance in kind of a creative way and to create a really fun experience for your players. Obviously, if you have any questions, feel free to put it in the comments below. Join my subreddit Discord channel. You can follow me on Instagram. I have a Twitter for some reason, though I never use it, so you can follow me on that too. But I would love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what you're building, any ideas you have, anything I left out, or if there's anything that you want me to talk about. I am going to do one very soon on journals, letterbound journals, so I got you, Tim, who requested that. But until next time, happy building.
Tell him I'm looking for the treasure.
Oh my god!
I'm fucking real.
So how do you...
How do you figure this out? This is definitely... No, we gotta turn it to 83.
I've never used it.
Oh, is it recording?
Oh, that's over that way.
83?
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Between 83 and 84.
And a blue bench.
Tilt it.
Yeah.
I see what's blue shit over there. Well, I see the field.
Yep. Tilt downward.
I have contacts in your PG, but...
I do. He's literally waving at me.
No! No!
Oh my god!
Oh god! Where? Can you see it from
We're
here?
in a park. Yeah, it's a park. I don't know. Give me my glasses.